Have you ever wanted something in your life? What if you could always get what you want in your life? How much would your life have changed? When I was 9 years old, I have danced in a Ukrainian folk dance ensemble only for 3 months. But I have already firmly decided I'll be a professional dancer. If you were in one of those classes with me, you'll hear piano playing inside. You would smell wood from the polished parquet. And you would see my 26 years old teacher, Helen, passing back and forth. When she went fourth, I will try to do my grand plie. Really hard. Nice plie, Andrew. Great progress. A few moments after, she went back, and I would try to do my fence move. Really hard. Strengthen your leg a little bit, but otherwise, good. The more she praised me, the harder I tried. The harder I tried, the more she praised me, and I felt successful. Those classes were the highlight of my entire week, because it was the only place I felt successful. By the end of the year, we had auditions. 4 dancers out of a group of 30 were supposed to join the performing group, the essential step towards big stage. Auditions was also the first time I invited my mom to see how I dance. So in the room, the parents and my mom would sit on the right side and the judges on the left. I tried to do my grand plie really hard. Look at the judges, they had stone faces. Look at my mom. She laughed. Then I tried to do my fence move really hard. Look at the judges, stone faces again. Look at my mom, even more laughter. Then I did my grand with mom move. Look at the judges. Look at my mom. When I went out of building, when the judges announced who the 4th person to join the performing group is, it wasn't my name. When I went out of the building, I couldn't believe this all happened to me. There should have been some mistake. In fact, I was so upset that I did what every real man would do in my place. I cried. My parents would come talk to me, try to calm me down. Parents of other kids would try to calm me down, but I cried even harder. Then finally Helen came to me and asked what's going on. And I explained to her how much does it mean to me to join this performing group. How much does it mean to me to be there. And she went to the head judges. And she convinced head trainers to take me into the performing group. And they did, under one condition. That I will be attending the performing group and the practice group simultaneously. You see, I didn't pass the auditions from the first attempt, but I did take this next step, although it was just crying. When you fail to get what you want from the first attempt, do you do the second attempt? In the performing group, you made it if you dance solo performances. And this was my goal too. And I was dancing with the dancers who started when they were just 4 for the entire year. But I didn't perform at all. One day our head coach, Vladimir, approached us and said, now we are going to experiment a little bit and we will change our Gutsulsky dance slightly. Now in addition to 20 couples of dancers on the stage, we will have this small group of 3 musicians who will improvise and imitate playing musical instruments and will dance along the way. He gave a contrabass role to one of the oldest and most experienced dancers in our group, Dmitry. Dmitry stepped up and said, I wouldn't do this. This is a clown role. If you gave me a real dancer's role in this dance, I would take it, but I wouldn't do this. And Vladimir asked for volunteers, and I volunteered. He taught me how to improvise with the contrabass. He showed me one of his best moves with this musical instrument. I tried it, I experimented, and I loved this role so much that I thought it's much better than a real dancer's role. 3 months later, after a big concert in conservatorium, a mother of one of the dancers approached us in a dressing room and she said, "Those three musicians were the highlight of the entire dance. And the highlight of those three musicians was you, Andrew, with the contrabass." I was never given a solo role in this ensemble when I danced. But once I was given a supporting role with the help of my trainer, I managed to turn it into the solo. When you don't pass the auditions, doesn't mean you can't become a professional, great Hollywood actor. If you're not accepted to Stanford, doesn't mean you can't become a great scientist. And if your wife laughs at you when you practice your Toastmaster speech, it doesn't mean you can't become a great speaker. Never observe your life happening to you on the side. Go take your life, hold it, and make it happen as you want. Mr. Toastmaster.